Who needs a cruise? Me. Who needs blue water and no bad news? Me. Who needs a passport and a brand new view? Me. Who listens to Kingdom Radio too? Me. Alright then, let's go. Who needs a cruise with a sea breeze view? Me. Who needs blue water and a sky so blue? Me. Who needs no phone and no work to do? Me. Who listens to Kingdom Radio too? Me. Who needs Mexico, sand on my feet? Me. Who needs Bahamas with the sun and the beach? Me. Who needs Honduras where the palm trees lean? Me. Who needs a cruise? I need a break from the Texas heat wave. Big ship pulling out past Galveston Bay. Horn going loud while we sail away. Deck chair waiting with my name engraved. Bags in the room and the key card scan. Cold drink chilling in my right hand. Kids in the pool and my toes in the sand. Laura smiling like, now this is the plan. No missed calls, no jobs like news. No where's my order, no what did we lose. No cruise, no quotes, no invoices due. Just ocean in front of me and sky so blue. Balcony view when the sun goes down. Waves talking low with a peaceful sound. Whole world quiet when the ship turns round. Stress left back on Texas ground. Who needs a cruise with a sea breeze view? Me. Who needs blue water and the sky so blue? Me. Who needs no phone and no work to do? Me. Who listens to Kingdom Radio too? Me. Who needs Mexico, sand on my feet? Me. Who needs Bahamas with the sun and the beach? Me. Who needs Honduras where the palm trees lean? Me. Who needs a cruise? Yeah, take me to Mexico. Water turquoise, street tacos, hot in the whole beach noise. Mariachi playing while the kids find toys. Sunset gold like a postcard choice. Take me Bahamas where the ocean glows. White sand bright in the warm wind blows. Clear blue water where the whole crew goes. Everybody smiling with the island pose. Take me Honduras where the jungle meets sea. Road 10 breeze, blowing wild and free. Snorkel mask on, looking down underneath. Fish swimming by like a dance to the beat. Take me Aruba where the palm trees bend. Trade work boots for the flip-flop trend. No deadlines there, just a blue weekend. If peace had a place, I'd go there again. Who needs Cozumel? Me. Who needs Nassau? Me. Who needs Road 10? Me. Who needs Aruba? Me. Who needs blue seas? Me. Who needs palm trees? Me. Who needs room service? Me. Who needs a cruise? Me. Who listens to Kingdom Radio? Me. Me. Who's got that vacation flow? Me. Who needs that ship horn ready to blow? Me. Who needs a cruise? Buffet line calling, I'm answering fast. Play stacked high like a diet won't last. Dessert on deck and I'm skipping right past. Anybody asking about work from the past? Pool deck loud with the music turned up. Everybody laughing with the red cups up. Sun on my face and the wave show love. That's the kind of reset I've been dreaming of. Kids want ice cream, Laura wants views. I want 1 week with nothing to prove. No rush, no stress, no business moves. Just family, ocean and brand new shoes. When the ship comes back, I'll be ready to grind. But I need salt water, peace in my mind. Sometimes you leave just to get realigned. They come back stronger with the whole thing. Who needs a cruise with a sea breeze view? Me. Who needs blue water and a sky so blue? Me. Who needs no phone and no work to do? Me. Who listens to Kingdom Radio too? Me. Who needs Mexico, sand on my feet? Me. Who needs Bahamas with the sun and the beach? Me. Who needs Honduras where the palm trees lean? Me. Who needs a cruise? Me. Who needs a cruise? Who needs a cruise? Me. Who needs another one next week? Me. Who's going back to work after this? Me. Unfortunately, Laura Robey, Kingdom Radio. Get busy.
Who needs a cruise? That's a good question. Who needs a cruise?
I do.
Who needs a cruise?
I need a vacation. Oh, let's do it. And you're typing. So, what's been going on, y'all?
Yeah, Laura's in charge. She's been paying real close attention to what we should talk about on this podcast.
I just sat down. I just figured it out. My treadmill broke, and so I'm a little flustered. It's causing some problems. But we got a whole lot of stuff going on. We had a birthday this last weekend. Oh, and before I forget, my name is Laura, and I'm with Kingdom Christmas Lights, ChristmasContractor.com, Kingdom Radio. I am the head managing officer of the Robey Ranch, the CEO, the woman with the crown, and I'm always with my handsome husband, Ron.
Okay. Yeah, I think I did enough talking last night for a couple nights.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
So I think what we're doing now is we're just letting Ron, sit in the passenger seat and let someone else drive.
We're putting baby in the corner for sure.
Yeah, after Vegas and, the zoo and where else have we been? We had dinner with Marlow last night, and I might have had too much to drink on that one.
Those margaritas were good, though, right?
They were. They
Yeah.
were.
Yeah.
They were. Yes, we got a lot to talk about. It's the Christmas Light Installers Mastermind podcast. Like she said, I'm Ron. You know, I'm the star of this here show. And my co-host, Laura.
Yep. That's me. The
She's like, co-host. What the hell?
I'm the co-host.
I just said I was the managing partner. You didn't hear that?
Did I tell you I was the head in charge?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to something really quick. Since we're waiting on a few people to get here.
Who are you waiting on to get here?
We're waiting on a few people to be going up in here. I'm going to share a little screen right here.
Are you?
And let me go over here. Let me welcome in.
Who are you welcoming in?
Let me welcome in. This is the last 7 days. This is our RSS feed.
Oh.
This is the Christmas Light Installers Mastermind podcast and where we are on a global view of the world. All right. So we do have 7 people from Philadelphia listening last week. I posted it late. I apologize about that. I posted it on Thursday. I'm sure there was someone in Australia upset about that. But yeah, Philadelphia, we got 7 people. We got 6 people in New York, 3 in Pittsburgh, 2 in Sydney, Australia, and 2 people in Gold Coast that listened last week.
Right?
Hey, we got a little Africa. We got some Africa in there. We got some West Coast, East Coast representation. Yeah, so we got some people listening last week, so we definitely appreciate that. Look at this. Where are we looking at?
Cool.
Lisbon. I don't know. Are they learning how to speak English from me? Is that what we're doing?
Maybe
or?
it's that crazy accent you like to do.
Oh, yeah. They're like,
that is
this guy
entertaining.
was making fun of me. Now I'm coming to kick your ass, my friend. Or maybe they were like, hey, there's soccer going on in America. Maybe they're talking about soccer, and then they got hooked in.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Africa, all over the world. What's this? Oh, this is China? Oh, Hong Kong.
Hong Kong.
Man, who's listening to our podcast from Hong Kong?
I don't know. Maybe Jack.
Yeah, you think Jack Wing is listening to our podcast from China? That's against the law to listen to podcasts in China,
I don't
isn't
know. Maybe he's got a secret little whatever.
it? He's got a little bat cave.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, that's
So who are you rooting for today? Other than yourself.
who rooting for what?
Today, England and Argentina are playing, and it's right now.
Oh, it is?
Go!
That's what's going on.
Let's do it.
I didn't know they're playing soccer today.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They're playing soccer today. We're in the finals. We're
We
in the
are.
finals. Whoever wins this gets to play against Spain.
Oh, that's the
It'll be the end. Spain and either England or Argentina.
wow. It's coming down
It's
to
coming
it.
down
We're
to
in
the
the
end.
championship phase
We're
here.
at the end. And talking about the end, how was that 96 seconds of UFC the other night?
Oh. Yeah, where's the graphic of that?
I don't know. Do you have one in there?
No, but that McGregor fight was fucking trash. Do you see my Facebook post on that?
Yeah, I saw your post on that. That was crazy. That was crazy. I fell asleep, of course, because it was late and I was tired. And
Yeah, it was
didn't feel like staying up
9:30.
for it.
Yeah.
It wasn't even 9:30. It was
You could have
late.
stayed up for that fight. It was 90.
Well, I didn't realize it was going to be so fast.
Yeah, well,
And you
I'll
sure
leave that
did
alone.
talk a lot of trash.
Who did?
McGregor talked a lot of trash and then got up there and fell down like a little bitch.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's what happened. I mean,
It's
this
pretty
is
close.
yeah. So I was watching the fight because I don't know, after the UFC at the White House, you're like, hey man, this UFC is kind of cool. It's on Paramount. We got Paramount, and I ain't got to pay $50 to watch the fight. So hell, maybe I'll watch the fight. And then it was like, oh, McGregor's on. I wasn't even paying attention. And then when the other fights were really good, I thought the other fights, the guys were, really going after it. But then McGregor, they said, well, he's been battling back from this leg injury. But he, like no one else has ever done this. But, he's battled back and everything. And it looked like he was ginger on his foot to me. I mean, I don't know. I'm not a UFC fighter, so I'm not sure. But it looked like he was ginger on it, and all those videos that they took. And it was interesting. Like the one fighter, he was like, boop, 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 boop. And he was like punching at the camera, like, what. And then, when they went to McGregor, he was just practicing dancing back and forth, dancing back and forth, And I was like, that's interesting, because usually when you're like about to fight, you're like, you don't want to throw some punches at the camera. But he was like dancing back and forth and practicing like his opening kick that he was going to pretend to be hurt on. Because in my opinion, I mean, I'm not wrong, and your brother trying to get paid, I'm totally cool with that. UFC has a bunch of money, and even the fight before, the guy was talking about like how he, come on, I need that bonus. I need that bonus. I mean, everybody's trying to get paid, and you don't get paid if you don't get into the ring. So if you have a pre-existing injury, it wasn't even the knee that he hurt. It was the other knee that he probably hurt in practice or training or something. But then to go out there and then say, look, man, if you step on the stage, you get $50 million. If you tell them that your knee hurt and you don't get on the stage, I don't know if you're going to have another chance, and you're not going to get paid anything. So what do you want to do? It's like, man, let's just practice dancing back and forth a little bit, and then I ain't going to hit him. I'm just going to go out there and do some freaky fly kick, and then make it look like I injured myself right there in the first kick before anything pops off. He might hit me in the mouth a couple times. The ref's going to stop it, and then we'll just do it like that, and I get paid. I'm totally cool with that. And I can understand that he can't say that because, brother got to get paid. But I think that's what it was. I think he got hurt in practice or training or something, and he just went out there. But it was a very disappointing fight. And it was very disappointing, not just for Conor McGregor, for the people who bet on his ass, and the people who knew that he wasn't going to fight. They knew he wasn't going to fight. People betting big bets against him. He was an underdog, but betting big bets against him, knowing that he has no chance of even stepping in the ring, much less making it past the first round with a busted knee. So, I don't know. For the UFC, it was kind of a smack in the face, because now you're in prime time just to show that bullshit. For the main event, they got all these celebrities there, and this fucking guy can't even get into the ring. I mean, he
got in the ring, and in that kick, you could totally see his knee popping out of there.
You can see evidence that this dude clearly is hurt. You can see it in the first kick that, his knee's blown out. It's just so obvious with the first kick that, hey, this dude is hurt. His knee's blown out. Not that, oh my God, it just magically happened the first time he did a kick. It's like bullshit, man. No. But anyway, it was a very big disappointment, I'll say.
Yeah.
It was a very big disappointment. Yeah. The UFC fight, if you want to call it that. The rest of the fights were good, though.
Yeah. That one, the guy was getting interviewed right when the McGregor fight was happening, and he was sitting there eating pizza, and then he was like, it's already over? What?
He like reclaimed Rome real quick. Yeah. Like, no, this guy... If it was up to him, nobody would like go to St. Patrick's Day and drink beer and pretend to be Irish for a day. And that with this fucking clown. I'm the new face of the Irish people now. I'm taking over. Now this is my show. This fucking grandpa, get out of the way. This is my show now. Right? And it was kind of something like that, right? Yeah. I mean, he didn't say it just like that, but that's the gist of it. That's the gist of it. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. So, you missed that one. All right, moving along. Okay, so there was another kind of news here. If you're into timers are something that you set, but they got this daylight savings, so you always set your timers to Christmas time, not the time it is in October or before daylight savings. You always schedule your timers for whatever time it will be in Christmas, so you don't have to go back and reset it. That's like a major key. But then Laura was telling me today that some kind of legislation is affecting the Christmas business. And I was like, get out of here. What was it?
It's the Sunshine Protection Act. It just passed the House yesterday by quite a bit, and it's now moving on to the Senate. And very soon, if it goes all the way through, we will no longer have daylight savings time, no more falling back or springing forward, which means in the wintertime, the sun may not come up until like 8:20 in the morning. So you can say you got up the ass crack of dawn at 8 o'clock. The ass crack of dawn.
Yeah. I mean, keeping hours with the sun. I mean, when it gets dark at 8 o'clock and you're building fences and stuff, it's cool. But when you're building roofs and things like that, you want to get out there like just as early as you can. So, I mean, I can see it could be a benefit, but
it's going to affect the winter for sure, because, the sun's coming up later, but it's going to stay lighter longer, which is also a good thing. But also, will that affect the timers even, will it be dark what is the
Is this like one of those Y2K things, like where you're like, oh my God, is the world gonna end?
No.
Isn't there like
no.
some states that already don't recognize daylight? In Arizona?
I believe it's Arizona that does not recognize daylight savings.
Because when you're in Vegas and you're going over to that Hoover Dam or where you're crossing over that bridge, it was like, just to let y'all know, we don't recognize daylight savings. So when you're crossing over, it had like the time of each side of the bridge, right?
Yes.
Or something like that.
But instead of it getting dark at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, it's going to be 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock. It's always it's going to be, I don't know.
It's always going to be the same time, but the sun's going to be acting a little different.
Yeah.
I said, like the Bible says, the sun stayed up all day so they could fight. I mean, maybe it was one of these daylight savings tricks.
So I'm wondering if it's going to change like how we schedule our cruise or
Leap
whatever.
year.
You know, it's just going to be a little different.
Yeah. Speaking of who needs a cruise, Laura, my beautiful wife, Laura, she is a planner, right? She likes planning and she likes flying in preferred seats and she likes staying at nice hotel rooms and she likes going on extravagant vacations. And I'm like the real person, really go easy, and I'm not really looking for the lap of luxury at every turn.
You're so full of shit.
And so we just booked another trip for our anniversary.
Yes.
And my birthday, which just so happens to be a few days away from each other.
Yeah, it just kind of worked out that way. Yeah.
Yeah, it
we
just
have
worked out
24
like that.
days, and we will be back in the Bahamas and the Virgin Islands. I'm pretty excited. We're going to go to 3 places we've never been before, so that's really
Where are we
great.
going? Do I need to pull this up? Is that what we need to do?
Yeah. We're going to Half Moon Cay first. Well, we're flying to Miami.
Miami.
first.
First of all, how are we getting to Miami? And when are we going to Miami? And why are we going at that time to Miami?
We're going the day before to Miami because I get very, very panicky about flying and delayed flights and all that stuff. I don't want to be late. So we are going the day before because I'm a freak. And we're going to stay in Miami. We're staying at the El Sur Hotel right across from the Bayside Market, which would be pretty cool. And then we get on the boat the next day. And then we're going to have overnight. And then we'll be in Half Moon Cay, which is my favorite Bahama stop of all time. I love the water. I love the peacefulness of it. And then we go to San Juan in Puerto Rico. And then we're going to St. Martin and St. Thomas, and then the cruise back. Actually, on our anniversary, we'll be at Fun Days at Sea, but for Ron's birthday, we'll be in St. Martin.
Why is this not showing? How come I can't log into this thing?
I don't know. Are you using the right information?
Obviously not.
Maybe your caps lock is on.
Is it Y Kingdom?
It is Y Kingdom. It should be saved in your computer.
No, Windows just had a security breach.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, and they let everyone see your information.
So I was an idiot and went and applied for passports thinking, because they said it would take 2 to 3 weeks to get there. And I didn't realize they take your birth certificate away from you. And so I'm a little panicked that I'm not going to get it back in time. So I had these fast ordering all the birth certificates again to see which legal document we're going to get in time before the trips. So I'm a little freaking out.
Yeah, I think it's right here, Boo.
You
All
got
right.
it?
So, yeah,
You
I
finally
figured
got
out
that
how to... Ahoy, Ronald.
Ahoy
Ahoy,
there, matey.
Ronald. In 23 days, in 23 hours, in 10 minutes, your ass is going to be going on a trip. And let's see here. Yeah, you're right. It's Miami. So, like, Miami, getting to Miami, like, you can go early in the morning. Like, early in the mornings, make the most of the day and all that. Wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, so you can be there at the airport 2-3 hours early. Then your flight leaves at 7. You get there you lose an hour with the time change, so you get there at 9:30, 10, and that's how you start your day or whatever. I don't know. Since we're going for the next day and we got the whole family anti-Ron in tow, we're going to leave about noon so we can take advantage of one of the coolest parts of traveling, which is the United Club.
Yes.
And the United Club does serve unlimited drinks for free. It's included in your membership. So drinks and food, snacks on the plane. Everything's in there. That's what we do, and that's what we're doing there, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So we got definitely the United Club and first class tickets. So I don't know what. Let me take this down right here. I don't know what kind of parents you are. Okay, you might be great parents like us, or you might be really shitty parents. No, I'm just joking. But we said first class, and we put the kids back in coach, right?
Yes.
Now, who does anyone else do that? Is that normal? Is that how people do it?
I've heard some people say that they buy their kids first class tickets. And
Yeah,
I'm
no.
just like,
All my
what?
friends say that.
No.
I'm like, it's like there's only 2 seats in the front of the car, and there's 2 seats in the back of the car. You know what I mean? Like we're all on the same bus. We couldn't all sit together. They don't have 4 seats together that I fit in for sure. So we'll sit up here in the front seat, and y'all sit in the back seat. The very, very back next to the toilette.
We had someone say that
Yeah.
they were always nervous that if something happened on the plane, they wouldn't be near the kids. And I can tell.
That was the lady at the
I can
bank
kinda get that.
yesterday.
Yeah. I think
Yeah, she was like, I don't
can kinda
know.
see
What
that.
if something happened? I'm like, well, then,
that is true. That's a little whatever.
What if
But
what
I'm not a
happened?
little worry word. We're gonna crash and die.
Oh,
and burn
only
in
the tail of the
flames.
plane falls off and all the kids die, but you
when
make
the
it.
thing
It's like,
falls out of the sky for you to put on your face. Are you gonna, when you got to duck and cover or grab the life vest out from underneath your seat? Are you
Yeah.
gonna be able to do it if you're 12 and 14 and 24 years old? I don't know. It's a good thought. I guess I'm gonna have to have some sleepless nights over that one.
yeah. So this vacation is our preseason vacation. We take a vacation every year on my birthday and our anniversary. But really, it's the vacation before the season starts, before we have to grind. And I've been grinding forever, but when we really have to grind on Christmas, and that's when it's like, whatever side projects that you're doing, you need to stop with them. It's only Christmas until it's not. And when it's not, we go on another vacation saying the season's over. And we homeschool the kids, so they're going to be out of school, on summer break during Christmas season, where we're all grinding, and we all been training them to work with us and take on some more responsibilities this year.
Yeah.
And that's what's going on with us.
Yeah. It's a great family time. So it's a
Yeah.
good time to spend with family and get ready for things to be insane. So I'm ready.
Yeah, so you fly to Miami, and then there is a hotel that we're staying, because you got to stay at a hotel, but you're not getting there until like 4. And you got kids, so what kind of nightlife? So what was the place that we're staying at? Would you say the El Sur?
Yeah, we're staying at the El Sur, which is
Let's
near.
see here. See what we're talking about.
It's
here.
like a mile from the cruise terminal. Which
It's
we
like
looked at a
walking
bunch of different-
distance. They got rich
unless you
people
have to go
here.
on the highway.
Huh?
If you like walking on the highway, it's walking distance.
Is
but-
it? You can, we're not walking on the highway, right? The El
No,
Sur?
we're not.
Yeah, so if you go to the El Sur, they got these, let's see, view wall
Fancy
accommodations.
schmancy rooms.
Yeah, so we got, which one do we have? We have this
We have the king queen one.
king.
It's surprising how many hotels actually have rooms that can kind of accommodate 5, because that was a interesting thing to try to do. But South Beach, I was looking at South Beach and I was trying to stay over there. It is 3 times as much to stay over by the beach. So we're not staying by the beach. If we want to go to the beach, we'll Uber over there.
Is it the 2-bedroom suite, ADA, 1 queen, 1 king?
Yeah, that looks.
Yeah,
like
this is it right here. Yeah, it's pretty groovy.
It's groovy.
Yeah, it's got like a little 2-part porch situation, and
yeah, it's
we
got a
stayed in the
balcony.
same one that was. We stayed in the same one when we went to the Trump Beach Club, Trump Miami, and we stayed in that was like 40-something floor last time we went to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's really nice. So we'll be staying there, going on the cruise, and like I said, we're going to. This is our 3rd time to Florida this year.
It is our 3rd time in Florida this year.
Yeah. Let's getting a trend here. But yeah, so you got Miami. So this is like on that day you get on the boat, and then the next day you wake up and you're just right there at Half Moon Cay. Half Moon Cay is one of the most beautiful places on the planet. It's the most beautiful water. It's the most favorite private kind of destination, private island. So that one's a good one.
I love Half Moon Cay.
Mm-hmm.
I just love it.
Yeah. Then you got a fun day at the sea, and they are pretty fun. Then you got San Juan. Where is that? Puerto Rico. So we're going to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Your boy Ron will have been to Puerto Rico when we get back from this trip. And St. Martin, August 12th. That's your buddy Ron's birthday. So on August 12th, we will be Explore 2 colorful nations and 1 exotic island on 1 vacation. It'll be so awesome. So that'll be that. And then day 6 on August 13th will be at St. Thomas.
Yeah. If you've ever been to St. Thomas or St. Martin, hit me up and let me know what you did.
Yeah.
'Cause I've been
We
looking.
want to holler at you about that.
Yeah. I've been looking, trying to figure out what.
And then 2 fun days at sea. So our anniversary is right here, August 15th. So that'll be the day that it's like, oh shit, fucking vacation's over. Who needs a cruise? Me. But we'll be getting off the ship the next day and get your bags packed and get your luggage and your luggage tags and everything set out by the door. And that'll be our anniversary night. So, I mean, what are you going to do?
It's all right.
Yeah, I mean, but it's got to be over sometime, and that one actually fit. We were actually on the ship during our anniversary and birthday, so that's why we're flying to Miami. There's nothing out of Galveston, and the nicest ship in Galveston is the Jubilee, and it just goes to the shittiest ports this year until next year. So you got to go to those Cozumel and
Costa
Belize
Stinka.
and Honduras. That's the, and then some other shithole, dirty
Costa
diaper
Stinka.
beach, Mexico, bullshit, Mexico, shitty Mexico beaches.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, it's the Bahamas, baby. That's where it's at. Going through the Gulf of Mexico. Excuse me, did I say Gulf of Mexico?
You sure did. What the heck is wrong with you?
Yeah, I'm going old school on that ass. No, the going through the Gulf of America. Going through the Gulf of America, landing on the Bahamas, which means shallow water. Going out there in the beautiful, beautiful Bahamas water. I mean, what do you got right here, bro? You got
That's
some
a picture
pictures?
from Half Moon Cay.
Oh, look how clear the water is.
It's just gorgeous.
Yeah, that's Laura right there, not caring about anything in the world. Yeah, the beautiful
25
beach.
days.
Yeah.
We leave 24 days, and I'll be in that water in 25 days.
Yeah, that's where we shot our Christmas pictures last year too. Yeah.
Yeah, sure enough.
All right, so moving along.
All
We
right.
don't need to know about that anymore.
But
We got the cruise
before
done.
we do that, next week we're going to the Christmas Expo in Dallas.
The Christmas Expo.
Yeah.
Let's pull that up.
The Christmas Expo in Dallas, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm actually hoping that we get to see Jason Woodard's.
Woodard.
I'm saying that right?
Yeah, I know. I always heard people say Woodward, and I was like, there's not another
Woodard.
W in there. I think it's Woodard.
But he's going to be talking. I'm really looking forward to that one. And they have our good friend Michael Simmons will be speaking.
Fucking talked me
doing
into
some
it,
classes.
man. Michael Simmons is a great salesman. He deserves 5 awards for what he's done to Christmas Expo and what kind of friend he is and how he's trying to help out the industry and stuff. He deserves like 3 or 4 gold first place medals around his neck. He needs them. And we're going to be there Thursday.
Yeah, we'll be there.
So
Thursday, Friday.
he called me back and asked very persuasively, and I mentioned the kissing booth, and he said he would be giving out kisses. If it was only to me, he would do it. So I said, well, get your lips puckered up, baby. We'll be there Thursday and Friday. So Thursday and Friday, we will be there, and it's just, I got to figure out what time do we need to be there.
I'll look up the schedule. I think it's going to be early, so one of us is going to be sleeping on the drive.
Yeah.
That'll be me.
Yeah, so he was like, man, we got the vendor hall open, and just look at the vendor hall. I mean, not the vendor hall. What am I talking about?
They
The
have
full
the
class schedule.
Yeah,
And
the schedule is up now.
he said, man, they got the schedule up. And I was like, well, I don't see Jason Guyman anywhere.
it's on towards the
He's
bottom.
like, no, that's a different schedule.
Yeah, that's at the bottom. But
Oh,
they
right
have,
here.
if you are new to the business or you're old to the business, they have classes and different opportunities for no matter what level you are on, whether you like the.
Oh, they got Spanish. They got
They got a Spanish speaker.
to be determined Spanish speaker. That's probably where Jason's probably teaching.
So if you look at the 11, if you go up just a tiny bit, you see right there it says Jason Woodard's.
Here? This is Friday.
Yeah, look at Friday. Look 3 slots down. 3. Oh,
Here,
I'm moving too
right
fast.
here.
There you go. So you have the great tree or giant tree installation. Jason will be talking about
Giant
that.
Tree Installation Secrets.
That should be exciting.
So that's Friday at 11:45.
Yeah.
But doesn't he?
I thought he was speaking another time.
Thursday? I
saw.
thought they said he was keynoting on Thursday.
Well, maybe that's just not. Those are the classes. So maybe he's got a.
Jason Guyman, here you go. Don't fall. ladder and roof safety for installers. Jason Guyman.
There's another one.
Jason Guyman just messaged me today.
Well, you guys haven't talked in a while.
No, we've been talking.
Missing each
but
other.
he doesn't like text you like with like words and stuff. He gives you like a voice, like a message. And I was like, dude, whose idea was it to do a podcast the same time I did a podcast last week? Because if you're doing that shit again, I'm gonna pull up that podcast and clown your ass the whole entire time. And he was like, nah, man, that wasn't me. That was Stacy who did that. She just picked the time. I only go on Wednesday nights and Sundays. You know that, Ron. I would never do that. But he's telling me on these little voice messages.
Always stirring the pot.
Do you want to hear one of the voice messages of him saying that?
No,
I don't. Okay.
I think I heard enough of stuff.
Yeah, I was like, your ass better not be doing another podcast in my time. I'm clowning your ass. No, I ain't going to do that. And I ain't going to see your ass in person next week. I'm going to be at Christmas Expo Thursday and Friday. So looking forward to seeing Guyman.
Yep.
And we got our friends from Dallas. They'll all be there.
And
so,
if you're going to Christmas Expo, come and find us. We'll be wandering around. You'll definitely hear Ron.
Yeah, you definitely hear your buddy Ron at the Christmas Expo in Dallas next Thursday. I think maybe they start on Wednesday or something. Or
The pre classes or the early classes, they start on Monday. So if you want to sign up, I don't know if it's too late, but you can check out their website, the Christmas Expo, and see if it's too late to register. I'm sure it's not. I'm sure you can still get in there.
yeah.
Yeah, the workshops start on the 20th.
All right. Let's see here. Heather Ludwig, is that her name?
I don't know.
Heather Ludwig. She called me today,
I thought it was the other day.
a couple days ago. She was supposed to be coming on the podcast, I think, next week or something.
You told me in passing, which means I didn't get it on the schedule.
It was the 5th or 4th or something, or 6th or
August.
yeah. August 5th or.
Let me make a note.
Don't make the note. I have it on text message anyway.
Okay.
But she's like, well, let's have a call, So I talked to her, and she's got the interior Christmas thing going on. She's going to be teaching, like doing big demonstrations there. So
Yeah.
it was really hard to track what she's actually doing and how it connects with Christmas light installation. I think
She does interior decorating for Christmas. So trees, greenery, that's what she does.
Well, I talked to her, and she's got a training thing where she's training people all over the country, and she's kind of like doing a national directory of certified trainers that went through her certified training that's validated by, I don't know, whatever's in that industry that, I don't know anything about it. But yeah, I talked to her a little bit, and it appears to me that she's looking for some kind of connection into the Christmas light installation exterior to figure out how to plug her business into something else, or maybe people can work together. But it didn't sound like she had much of that figured out. But
That's a great idea. You have
something.
an exterior, plan, interior plan, and working together. That's awesome.
Yeah, it was something like that. But
There's plenty of rich people that like that stuff.
But then at the end of the call, I can tell maybe something I said might have been a little offensive. And it sounded like maybe she might not want to come on the podcast anymore.
I don't blame you, girl. I'm sorry. I was at the doctor that day, and Ron was on his own.
I know.
It happens.
So yeah, Heather, we're good. We're good. Don't worry. I'm just talking
Just call me
smack.
instead.
We'll see you in person this week. We'll straighten all of it out. Yeah.
But
No,
it's going to be
she's
fun
very nice.
networking. It's going to be fun networking.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to have our microphones. We're definitely going to probably be asking little, people around some little questions.
Yeah, Old Kingdom Radio going to be up in that Christmas Expo. Yeah, we're going to be up in there. We're not going to be there long. We're going to be there Thursday and Friday.
Yeah, 2 days. That's long enough.
Yeah, but we might have to wake up early because Dallas is like 3 hour drive. Yeah. Well, 3.5 hours really. But
Yeah.
so if the
Especially when
first
you're
class
right
starts
traffic.
at
Oh, you want to know when the first class starts? again?
well, that's like the time we have to leave. That's the part you got to figure out.
Vendor hall opens at noon on Thursday.
Well, that's lunchtime. I think the classes probably start at 9 or something. Probably.
Yeah.
Are you looking that up?
I looked at it again.
I
You-
did.
You're not paying attention.
I just kind of glanced at it. I wasn't really looking.
Open session starts at 8:30, and then classes start at 9:45.
9:45. So let's go with 9:45.
So
we'll be there about 9:45, give or take. Give or take. Who needs a cruise? Who needs blue water and no bad news? Me.
So, we had a nice dinner last night. didn't we, Ron?
We had a nice dinner last night. Let me get some pictures. We're gonna go down through some pictures. What do you think?
I thought
you think
already did the pictures.
You ain't been on a podcast with me?
I figured you had done the pictures.
Yeah, so look, these are the pictures we're talking about. This is 4th of July. Look at this beautiful woman that I found myself next to with my Ben's Jesus shirt. Ben's Jesus. That's from a movie that you probably have seen before.
It's a show.
Called The Chosen. The show. It's got 6 good seasons, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So that was us at church, and then let's look through some other ones. Ooh, that's an interesting shirt, Laura. She wore that on the podcast last week, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's my beautiful new bathroom.
And then we got Stella. Let's look how excited she is with her glasses off to get a passport. You know, the whole plan has been, to make adopt the kids, get them Robies, get them passports. And then next year, when I turn 50, we're going to Italy. And so we're in preparation mode of that, getting passports ready to go next spring. And then there's Levi Robey.
He had a hard time not smiling.
Yeah, he did. He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a lot of good
He had to
videos from
practice.
the zoo too, because Stella's birthday was
Saturday.
So her friends showed up, and the Merle family. And look at these guys. This is the baby elephant and the mommy elephant. All the boys were over there somewhere else. It was like,
That's Kirby.
His foot at us.
See, look at the elephant gently putting its foot down so it doesn't hurt the baby. That was cool. And then these are this is the female. She chewing on a little something. And then the dude's like, man, why am I locked up in this place?
And stepped it on my lip.
Yeah. So he's flossing. It was just sad to see those animals locked up like that, but who knows? Yeah, he looked like he just chilling. Right. Anyway, and then this is like an eagle. I didn't know eagles were like in Texas. Apparently they migrate to Texas every year. Is that right?
Yes, they migrate here, and there's some kind of, these two particular female eagles, they don't fly. They both have had injured wings. And so they just stay at the zoo. They don't fly out of there.
But they stay like in this little, like it's not even caged in, and like you could just go over there and pet them if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how safe it would be, but.
This little homie over here.
But the zoo has changed a lot. I mean,
since Laura was a season pass holder.
Yeah, back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
But we had a good time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was 713 days. So if you know what 713 is, that's a very famous area code in Houston, Texas. 713. Rep is 713. So it's $7.13 to get into the zoo this over the extended weekend period, since 713 is what, yesterday?
It was Monday, yeah.
Monday? Yeah, so $7.13. And then they were trying like, hey, you know what I'm saying? We'll get you one of these 713 hats. I'm like, bitch, I represent 832. The hell are you talking about? So, if you want to call them with questions into the show,
call us
right now, it's 832. We represent 832-580-0325. You can be on the show right now. Call on in. That's your boy's cell phone number. Wear it out. Wear it out, and we'll get you on the show. All right. So anyway, done with that. So we got the Merle family. They came out and met us a little late, but something happened. I don't know. And then look at this. The lion. The next time we went back, when the Merles got there, the damn thing was sleeping, right? The king of the jungle. And then he got his boo over there. See, he got his boo. And then we got the bear, the black bear. I was gonna smack him with my bare hands, you know. Look at him.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, there
Yeah,
you go. Get
girl.
up in there.
Get up on that fence, girl. Yeah, show me what
Yeah,
you're working
well,
with.
Rub my back.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up, girl? Yeah.
So there's like a whole crowd of people like standing next to us, right? Like a bunch of like families that are, you know, oohing and eyeing over the bear. And then here, you know, me and David, maybe it sounds more like me talking than David,
It
but
sure does sound
I'm
like
like,
me
oh
talking.
yeah,
Yeah.
girl, get up on that cat, you know, and then like everyone's kind of looking like, what the hell? But that's what happens when you go to the zoo with your boy Ron. Yeah. So anyway, Stella's birthday. Yeah, this was cool. Yeah, Stella got these little shade covers for her birthday. So she got some fancy pair of glasses. By the way, your boy Ron's actually got reading glasses now. So now I can see much more clear when I'm looking at stuff. And I'm like, holy shit, I'm like 50. But these are the meta glasses. And, yeah, we had a good time there. We're having a good time.
We're having
a good time. Yeah. Yeah, and look at these. So I wear this hat, and this hat was like, I don't know, maybe someone stepped on it inside the truck, and it got wet, and had mold on it, and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to wear it to the zoo. And I'm representing Kingdom always. So I got the Kingdom Christmas Light shirt on, and then, yeah, I got my hat, and it looks like we're really staring just with amusement here.
Yeah.
Just
You're
in deep
looking
thought,
at
surrounded
jellyfish.
in deep thought on
You
the
two
jellyfish.
We're like two peas in a pod.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to carry my old backpack with me so everyone could have drinks and snacks. So, yeah, that was that. Oh, look, they're feeding the penguins. That was fun.
Okay.
And then we went to the Texas Roadhouse. Because it was like, you know, Stella goes, I want to go to a place that's going to make a big deal about my birthday. And I'm thinking, big deal. The sushi restaurant is not going to make a big deal. I've seen sometimes where they bring like the dragon out and start beating the drum every now and then for your birthday. And I know the Mexican
one's
place,
not
they
us.
kind of put a little sombrero on you and
sombrero.
they do some singing. But I'm thinking like, I don't know, like a big deal. But we were at this Roadhouse, like when it opened up, the one in Magnolia. We were at it when it kind of, you know, first opened up, and it was somebody's birthday, and they all were, there was like a line dancing crowd that went over there, and they did a whole thing, and I was like, shit, man, that's the place you want to go for your birthday. But when we went there, they don't have tables for 8 people. They can put you in 2 tables, and our table had a fantastic server. The kids were at their own table, and the server was, you know, a server. And so it was like, so how does that work? And it didn't start off very good, and it, you know, the rest of it, you
And
know.
Stella realized she did not want anybody to make a big deal.
Yeah. Yeah, David's like, hey, man, before we start eating, I need you to take a good video and put this on the Kingdom Food Network. I was like, okay, I'll do that. Good thinking, David. So, yeah, the kids were right over there at this other table. And it was like, all right, Dad. Yeah, that's a picture of us. Look how happy everyone is. And then there's the kids. And they looked super excited to be over there. Falling asleep and woke up too early. Didn't get a good night's sleep. But it's my birthday. We're going to push through. Get me a soda. And then this is the birthday. Let's see.
Here, last one, when I get to 3, and we go deep on, start looking around. Was it Stella? You're 14.
So now she's like, I said I wanted a big deal about it.
I changed my mind.
But I didn't know it was going to be this big of a deal. So why don't you
not
calm down the deal like this much, this much, you know, so something. No, I didn't hear.
We have a very special guest in the
She's
building
like,
today.
oh, crap.
This is Stella.
She's like, fuck. I didn't ask for all that attention. I wanted a lot of attention, not that far a lot.
She was not bad. She was not happy.
Turning 14. On the count of 3, I want you to stop what you're doing, swallow what you're chewing, and guys, yeehaw! 1, 2, 3.
Come on, get up on that thing. So
She
anyway,
was like, "Not."
they had like a
so embarrassed.
saddle there, right? They brought a saddle out so you can get on a
You're
horse
supposed
and you
to get
can
on it and rock
yeah.
back and forth.
And
like
she's
you're
like
riding a
just
horse.
standing next to the saddle. Like, first of all, I ain't
Forget
playing
this.
these reindeer games.
What the heck did I say?
Yeah.
I forgot that I asked for this.
Mm-hmm. And then so Angie was like, "Look, we're going home. We're tired and stuff." And then Dave was like, "No. We're going over your house. We're going to have fun." And so Angie, poor thing, she was stuck in the house with Laura. They were talking about, girl stuff while the boys were out riding side by sides through the mud. And this is, I said, well, we do need to get some minnows. So let's go down that creek right there to get that minnow trap out there. And then we're going to get some minnows and stuff and put it up in the little pond by the house. And so still to this day, they still can't figure out how to catch a minnow. But Dave was over there trying to show Tyrone how to do it.
Okay.
Right?
Sounds good.
Yeah. And then he's like, "Come on, boys, jump in there. We're going to take the axe and get rid of this stump, right?" Because, Tyrone's got the kids out there with the axe removing stumps. And we cleared out probably about 300 or something like that stumps. But these are trees that have fallen in the last couple of years and last year or so. So these stumps, they've been removed, but we haven't removed the stumps. We still got a couple. So they're sitting here axing them. And they've actually removed quite a few of them, but very physical labor. But that's what we want. That's what we want. What's this, Laura?
Oh, that's my meal prep for the week. And you put that in there?
Yeah, it looked pretty cool to me. Looks like squash,
Yeah, spaghetti
Zucchini,
squash, sweet potatoes,
sweet taters.
corn, and Brussels sprouts. Yeah, that was my meal prep.
Okay. Let me see what else we got. Just what it looks like when it's all together?
That's my spinach and ground turkey and sweet potato thing. Yeah.
Then this is last night. So
Yeah.
this is last night. This guy here. Everybody's listening in for this because they want to know what the hell happened with Mike Marlow last night. Right? I already got 5 calls. What was going on with you and Mike Marlow last night?
We had dinner.
Yeah.
Y'all chill out.
Yeah.
Relax.
He's in town. He sees his boy Ron. This other guy over here is a super nice guy. And to be perfectly honest with you, I did something I normally don't do because I haven't been drinking. I haven't been smoking. I haven't been doing anything. But I'm like, man, we're going out. We've seen the bank. With Fox called yesterday to ask if they want to do some interview or something. And I'm like, no. But it was nice that we got a call from Fox. Not Fox News, but Fox wanted to do an interview with us. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm good on interviews. I pass on the news, internet. Anyway, so then we went to the bank and we got all gassed up with the bank, relationship manager lady. And then we left straight there. We're like, whew, all of our work is done. Why don't we go we're going to meet with Mike. And I got there and I don't know why I was hitting the vape pen real hard. But I was hitting the vape pen way harder than I should have in anticipation that some food was coming, we were going to chill. And I was like high as a kite. And they started giving me these margaritas. And I was on my second margarita while they were just coming in. And then just to say, just to put it out there, I don't know if I was my best representation of, a professional Ron. Just throwing that out there. But yeah. But anyway, so with that being said, there wasn't a lot of business discussed, and most of the time you had to discuss it twice because I wasn't listening. Or if you were talking, I probably interrupted you and talked over you and then had no idea what you were talking about. But
You may not have, but I did.
But Laura paid attention. and David was paying attention.
Across, and I just kind of patted his leg. Calm down. Everything's fine. Let them finish speaking. But it was really fun. It was a good time.
Laura does that. Like when I get nervous, or if I feel uncomfortable, or if I feel like someone's about to say no and they're not going to agree with me, I'll just start over talking them so they don't get a chance to. I'm just a very aggressive person like that. And I don't know what it made. I don't know what made me feel what kind of way or what, but I was just like over talking.
It was definitely the margaritas.
But yeah, Laura, what she'll do is when I start doing that, Laura will like put her hand on my leg, which means shut up. she'll rub my leg just like this or pat my leg, and that means stop talking. And she did that like 6 times last
It
night.
was more than that.
Was it more than that?
But it was a good talk. It was nice, like, getting feedback and bouncing back and forth about the Christmas industry, and Mike being in the industry for, over 30 years. And
Yeah.
Pete Brenner, 18 years.
Pete
And
Brenner. Yeah, Pete, that's his name.
Yep.
He's from Florida.
He's from Florida.
St. Petersburg.
And then
Mike's
David
from
Brenner.
Omaha. He's from Omaha, Nebraska. And he's one of the OGs of the Christmas industry. Say whatever you want to. This dude was like, back in the day, we did it like this, and then we did it like that, and then this company started, and then I went here, then I went there, and everywhere where you see these successful businesses, he was a part of it in some way or fashion or something. It has experience in operating. He used to be the main guy from HBL, ran the whole thing. Then he left, and then now he's at Wintergreen, and he's the the main sales guy or whatever. But yeah, when he showed up, I was like, he showed up in a Hyundai Genesis, right? Rental.
It was nice.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so I was like,
Super nice.
like here's how the conversation started out. It was like, damn, dog, because we seen him pull up in the Genesis, and I was like, damn, because I was like, wonder which one of these are Mike's, and it was like this broken down car that looked like it was just got out of the impound lot because it was in front of the apartment complex for too long, and it had like a bulldog in it and smoky cigarette windows, and some dude was like hopping down smoking a cigarette listening to I say, is that Mike? And nah, that don't look like Mike. And then finally, like this brand new Hyundai Genesis, like this is like a badass car, like a Mercedes kind of car, pulls up, and I seen them two, and I said, oh shit, oh okay, he driving a Hyundai, damn, he got the upgrade status, So I started grilling him about it as soon as he walked in, and he's like, why are we starting off with that? This is our first time meeting in person. Why are we starting off on what I'm driving and stuff? Well, I mean, what's that? I was like, I'm just giving a compliment, relax. But it went good from there.
Yeah.
But that's how it started, because they were out in the car, right, Laura? Mm-hmm. They were out in the car, and me and Laura was like, I wonder what kind of conversation they're having. I bet you Mike's probably talking to the other guy going, look, before you go meet these guys, let me just give you a list of things, not to talk about around Ron, We're not talking to Ron about these things, But he's going to make it on the damn podcast tomorrow if you say anything. So just shut up unless you're spoken to. Yeah, we were like simulating like maybe what they were talking about. But when they finally came in, super freaking cool people. This other guy that's with Mike, what's his name? Pete. So Pete, he's like in charge of franchises or something.
Yes.
All the franchises in the United States, and he had like multiple different franchises that he was going around. So the reason why they were in town is like see these franchises that they have or whatever like that. Something like that, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, but as soon as he came into town, he's like, we can have lunch, whatever. So very nice gesture. He did pay for lunch or dinner or whatever it was. And all of those margaritas I probably shouldn't have ordered, he did pay for those. In more ways than one, I would say. But very good conversation. Very good conversation for what I remember. I know David had a great time meeting him. And just anytime you get a chance to talk with an OG in the Christmas industry that will give you time to talk with them, he's got a wealth of knowledge of installation, distribution. And there was even one conversation that I remember very vividly that he was actually like tearing up and crying at the table, and we don't have to go into what it was about, but just seeing the passion in somebody's eyes and someone who has that much conviction when he's talking about certain topics and stuff, and seeing the real human element of talking with people. It was really refreshing, and it was a great room to be in. That room right there, we were the only one in it. Our buddy at Casa Agave, he refuses to do any marketing and letting his buddy Ron help out for free. So it's always a nice place to go where you can have a nice quiet conversation with no other customers there until, whenever. But so that's why we picked it. And it was a great experience.
It was good. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Great time. Sorry. And that was last night. So, and then when we left there, as we were leaving there, look at this nice cozy picture. This is a good one. I couldn't keep my eyes open for some reason.
I have no idea why.
Yeah. And needless to say, that old gray-haired dude on the left-hand side, his name is Laura Robey, he was in the passenger seat. screaming, "Take me to the
Passenger
bar!
princess.
Take me to the bar! I'm going to the bar and we're going to go shoot some pool." And this is the bar that you can walk to from our house. It's like this old redneck joint. And then I did something that I did the other day, but I did it again. I knocked the 8-ball in on the break again. And I had a picture of that. I didn't show you that one, but I knocked the 8-ball on the break. And then the lady's like, "Oh my God, second time you won this pot of money." And it was like $14. And in historic fashion, what I've done the other 2 times is I just gave it to the bartender lady. Yeah. We always support our local peoples, but that was us last night for an hour. And then we decided to go for a side-by-side ride. And Laura, of course, was driving again. And we didn't go through the mud, but we did go to the office and kind of see some of these 10 pallets that we just received.
Materials.
See what the hell's going on, what
Yeah.
Tyrone's been doing all week. So,
Yeah, it's looking good. The warehouse is looking good. I'm really happy about it. Really happy.
but yeah, it's time to get down to business. It's time to get down to business.
As soon as
But-
it stops raining, then we can finish organizing in there.
Well,
Gotta pull
David's
everything out.
the one that said, "Man, it really needs to rain a little bit more over here so we can, do this." And then sure enough, like 2 days later, this dude done spoke rain upon us.
It has been. It has been nonstop. Yesterday it was torrential downpours. I was like having to check the streets to see if we were able to get to the bank and to our dinner. It was crazy.
So we talked about Christmas Expo. We got
We talked about our iron sharpening iron dinner last night.
that.
We talked about Stella's birthday. We talked about our cruise. What other Christmas thing can we talk about?
All right, so the season starts September 1st. We are installing in a month and a half. This is Christmas in July, but we install in a month and a half. We still got to
It's
take a
48 days.
We still get to take a vacation. I would say get to take a vacation. We still get to do a few little appointments. Plus, you got commercial appointments happening. How much time do you have to get set up? I mean, that's a good question. How much time do you have to be bullshitting around and not thinking about it? If you're really going to be installing September 1st, who? Which customer? Which customer are you installing? And then after that, which customer are you installing next? What do you think? You're going to figure that out the end of August? Probably, but if you could figure it out now, it'd be nice, because these commercial customers don't move like that. They don't say, "Hey, let me do it for your fence for $8,000. Oh yeah, okay, we started on it in 2 days." I mean, yeah, it's kind of like that, but not really. The HOAs and the commercial customers don't move that fast typically. So anyway, that's what we're focused on right now. Stuff like that.
Yep.
So yeah, the UFC
That's
fight is
48
trash.
days. If you've done the math, it's 48 days.
Jason and
September
Stacy, you already talked
the
smack about
1st.
them. All right. Josh Davenport. Josh Davenport. Let's go with my homeboy Josh Davenport. Here he is. All right. So Josh Davenport, this is a question from the audience. All right. So Laura,
I'm listening.
he is a young kid that works for a roofing company.
Okay.
And I say young kid, he's younger than me. So he works for a roofing company, and, he's like, "Man, remember I bought materials from you last year? Well, and I told you I was going to call you next year, and you said give you some time and you'll teach them how to do it right. Okay, well, this is that call. This is that call. And I want you to teach me how to, but I'm working for a roofing company. But what do I got to do? Because when roofing slows down, I'm going to start my own business. What do you think I should do?" So I told him what he should do. And so then he's calling back a week. I said, "You do that, what I asked you to do. You do all those things, and you call me back in a week when you're done. And then we'll go through the next list of things that you need to do to get started and be successful. And you're going to kick ass and take names if you do it the way that I'm telling you to do it." And then so he texted me yesterday or the day before, and he said, "Hey, I'm still busy. I know it's been a week. I'm still working on what you said, and I don't have it done yet." And then last night, he finally says, "What if the owner of the roofing company I work for is down to let me do lighting production through them? Can we still set it up that way for me and get a business?" And I'm thinking, What would you say there, Ben?
I mean, he's pretty much going to be working for the roofing guy, right? But having roofers do the installations, that is your labor right there. But you are still working for that roofing company, not going out on your own, unless that's what you want. You want to work for somebody?
I mean, if I was the owner of the roofing company, that's what I would want.
Wait a minute, I totally jump on that.
I would want that. If you have a roofing company and you guys want to do something on the side, you could just put it into your roofing company because you're on all these roofs anyway. It blends perfectly for a roofing company. That's how I started. Being on roofs, having roofers. You're already on the roofs yourself. Now you're on the roof. Now you're doing gutters. Now you're doing Christmas lights. Now you're doing, I don't know, chimney sweeping. Now you're doing pressure washing roofs. I mean, it's just that there's a bunch of stuff that's on the roof work,
And those Christmas light customers turn into roofing customers.
Exactly. And they know that you're the guy that they trust on the roof. And and then maybe you have a lifetime warranty on your lights like we do. And, only we can be on your roof. So don't be sending someone up there to do a roof inspection. That voids your warranty. You got to have only your boy Ron can be on the roof to keep the warranty going. Anyway, so that's that. But yeah, the thing I would say, bro, is this happens in many businesses. So let's stop and isolate this really quick. Many businesses deal with this exact thing. Let's start a new business, okay? And what does it take to start a new business? I mean, it's a good question. What does it start to start a new business? It's like $16 DBA, some, maybe a little basic website or a domain or a company name, a little logo, just little stuff like that. Get your Facebook set up and get your phone number. What's your phone number going to be? How are you going to email people? Get all that basic, once you figure out what name you want to go with and that kind of stuff, get that stuff set up, But you think about starting a business. Here's the kicker. You think about starting a business and then you think, I don't know, I just feel like I would be better off if I had a business partner. They're going to work way harder and I don't need to pay them because they'll be my business partner. So if we don't make any money, I don't have to pay them and they'll have more interest in the final result. They're going to work way harder because a business owner works way harder than a worker for the business, right? That makes total sense. So if I just need to bring in another business partner and that's going to solve all my problems. That's wrong. That's bad thinking. That is scared thinking, okay? If these two business partners are successful people, that they got $10 million companies and they're saying, let's merge together for this, then you know what you're doing and you know exactly what you're getting into. Two people who have nothing, very seldom would you make a plan and say, okay, here's how the money works. Once we get to, this amount of money, here's the amount of money that you can take, and here's the way this works, and this is the percentage that's done. It's all legally binding. You never come up with that because you really have no idea that if you're going to succeed at all. You don't have any of that figured out. And you think you're going to figure it out as you go with two people connected to the same bank account it's like a polygamous type of relationship because both business owners also have wives. So it's you and your wife, but then you're also in this other marriage with this business partner. And when it makes sense at first because you're broke and ain't got shit and you're all hungry and you're trying to do something, maybe, right? Maybe that's the best case scenario for a business partner. But then you start growing up to a certain level, you're going to bottleneck because one person's always going to think that they're doing more work than the other person. It's always going to be like that. It's always going to be like that. I'm doing all these things while this guy is taking vacations or this, or this guy just took out $20,000 out of the bank account for something, but you don't have nothing to, it's never going to work until you get to the point where you are a successful business owner. Then you could have business, arrangements or investors and things like that. You do not need a fucking business partner, period. It's the worst decision that you're going to make, and it's going to be very costly to unwind that, just like a divorce. It's a business divorce and a business marriage. When you get divorced to that business partner, it's going to be fucking expensive. and it's going to kill you. And all the momentum you have, you're going to be sliding in on your face when you start back over thinking you're only going to take this part of we're going to separate and divide. You mean like separate like divide?
He going to jail like a mother.
You know, when you separate and divide a business, half of the business ain't worth shit. It's the two pieces together. You can't separate that. But when you just, well, let me just purge all the money out of it. And you give me $30,000, which is going to put you in a bind to buy him out. That's at the beginning, but then it becomes into millions of dollars because you had a business partner and you're doing all the fucking work anyway. It doesn't make sense. Don't get a business partner, dog. And yeah, if you want to work for that roofing company, work for the roofing company. But, you know, you're the one that's seeking work. You're the one that's seeking opportunity. The owner of your roofing company could give a shit less about the fact that they slow down and they don't have any work for you. He's not looking for work because he wants to keep you busy. If he is, I'd be on the phone with him, not you. But I'm on the phone with you because you have it in your heart that you want to do it. You want to be that person. Now you go fucking do it and stop acting like you want this other person to do it for you. Okay? That's not a good plan. If that's your plan and that's what you want to do, then that's your plan. But if you want to be a successful business owner, having your boss start the company for you and then you just work with him or something, that's never going to work. Never. All right? So that's what I would say, and it's not the nicest thing to say, but it's the truth. All right? So, Josh, that's your answer, bud. All right, moving right along. That was fun. Not really, but that was fun. Heather, we talked about her. There is something coming up, and I don't know if you've ever heard of this before, but this is called ChristmasContractor.com. Have you heard of that?
Yes.
All right. Well, it's going to have a new facelift in just as soon as I get this other thing done, it's not going to look anything like this. I've already got it built in the background. I just got to push the button to show it. But this is the website right now. And you can see there's right on the homepage, there's a 2026 season kickoff. And if you want to go to the best trade show, the networking event of the season, it's right here with your boy Ron and Laura in Plantersville, Texas. And this is where we do our show every single year. It's always the last weekend before October, the last networking opportunity to get together before all the big companies get busy and you can't get a hold of them, to go through some training, to do some networking. Standard pass, $4.99. You know, if you have a team up to 3 people, $6.99. You want the VIP pass? You want that VIP pass, Laura?
Yeah, I always like the VIP.
The VIP pass is like, damn, is that Ron picking me up from the airport? He picked me up from the airport and took me up. What? That's cool. Or if you want the VIP pass and the lake house stay, that's when you go on straight VIP. And we rent a lake house that you can put 20, 30 people in as much as you want. And we pick you up and we take you to the lake house. Now, last year we had Zuzak and Eric Trickelson and Jason Kyman were in the lake house, and then a couple people who wanted to stay, and they were all staying together. But it was nice. You know, it's a nice place where you can continue networking in a very comfortable but private area, but you could still continue networking. And it was down there at the lake, so it was a beautiful view, beautiful house, great neighborhood. And we'll be doing that again. So the VIP and lake house stay is just $100 more, $9.99. It comes with 2 days. It's a 2-day training. So we had 3 nights at the lake house, wasn't it? It was the night that they came in the day before.
The night they came in.
The day before.
The day of and the next day. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was 3 days.
It was 3 nights. 3 nights for $100. Come on now. At the lake house, the VIP pass. Your buddy Ron takes you to and from the airport because it's nowhere near the airport. It's $100 Uber. I mean, it's $50 for sure.
Yeah.
To get to the
It's better
Lake
to rent
Conroe.
a car or you let us come pick you up.
You know what I'm saying? Just trying to make it convenient. Just trying to make it convenient and trying to make it, so just for a little G, you can hang out. It comes with the food. We had Brandon Kalaya last year. He was making barbecue, had a barbecue cooking class in between. Remember that?
Yep.
Where's that video at anyway?
And made yard pimp and taught you how to make the the chicken, and then he's very, very friendly, and he loved talking about how to cook the ribs and the pulled pork that we had. So
he's a master teacher, like a
really
a pit master, I guess that's what I call it.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find this real quick.
He also teaches for the fire department too. So
Yeah,
he already has that
he's one of
He's
those
got
good,
skills.
one of the good guys. He's one of the good guys, friend of ours for sure. So what would this be? So that'd be on what, Kingdom Christmas Lights? The Kingdom Christmas Lights YouTube, is that what we're talking about?
Maybe it might be in there.
Let me see here. Let me go down through your channel.
He's gonna
Okay.
go searching for it. Should be fairly recent. I don't think.
You think so?
I don't know.
I think if you hit videos, let's go. Let me share my screen so you can see what the hell I'm talking about here.
What you doing over there?
Yeah.
So also on the Kingdom Christmas Lights YouTube channel, you can also find some other training videos where you can learn how to install Christmas lights for free.
Yeah. The Great Christmas Fight canceled.
You're going very slow.
Am I going slow?
But
What am
don't
I
go too
looking
fast, we'll be
for?
able to find it. There's not that one. Oh, we do a lot of videos.
We haven't done. Did we do a video for?
I don't know if you did one.
Oh, here it is, right?
Oh yeah, there it is.
This is the video from last year.
If there's ever been one thing that separates the best from the unknown, that one thing is self-belief. If you don't believe you can do it,
Look at all these freaking cars that are out in front of our warehouse. I mean, look at this. This shit, it just went on for days.
It was crazy. We had Levi out there directing traffic.
Yeah, see the little tent here. It had like the little tent. He had it set up and his smokers and the class, and we had shit everywhere.
if there's ever been one thing that separates the best from the unknown, that one thing is self-belief. If you don't believe,
So all the local folk from Plantersville, Texas, they're like, man, what the hell are they doing over there? They're like, it's like a ghost town during the year, and then there's just some old hillbilly with long hair, mowing with pretty mouth, mowing the grass over there. I just see that, and with weed eating, and then all of a sudden, come Christmas time, it turns into like a whole thing over there. Yeah, so let's play that.
you can do it. You'll never try, and you will die never knowing how far you could have gone. Belief in yourself, belief after failure, belief when all others doubt, relentless belief that you will get to your target no matter what. That is what will see you achieve when there is no talent. Belief is what will see you achieve when there's no support. See, no belief around you is needed when there's belief within you. Tell yourself every day, I know I will get to my target. There is no doubt. Zero. I will get to my target. I will. I know I will make it. There's not an ounce of doubt in my mind. No matter how many times I am beaten down, defeated, ridiculed, rejected, doubted, I do not care. I know my target. And I know in my heart, no matter how long it may take, no matter how dark the path, no matter the pain, I will fight, I will claw, I will adjust, and I will win.
There is nothing on this earth that I will allow to defeat me. My mind is strong. My mind is stronger than all others. Never will I be broken. Never will I stray from my goals. Never will I break from my purpose in life.
No one knows my heart. They can doubt me. They don't know my heart. They can tell me it's impossible. Those are their limits, not mine. Life can beat me to my knees. It only makes me stronger. I am unbreakable. Did you hear me?
Did you hear me? I am unbreakable. I am unbreakable.
Well, you get the point. So, he's unbreakable. But Brandon was over there handling his business. Yeah, he was handling his damn business. He was like as soon as there was a break, all right, guys, we're out to here. I'm going to show you how to do a chicken, and we're going to spatchcock this thing, and what that means is I'm going to butterfly it and open it up, and like, I know you're not going to be a professional barbecue person like me, but you're going to be the best barbecue person on your block. And that's what we're going to do, the backyard barbecue class. Now, step on up. We're going to spatchcock this chicken right here. I'm going to do this, that, and now third. So that's what he did, and everybody was just mesmerized. He didn't talk like that. He's a professional firefighter guy with these big handlebar mustaches up like this. And he put on a damn show. That was like, most people were like, oh, my God. I thought it was just a Christmas thing. And then he broke out with the whole cooking demonstration, and then at lunchtime we got to eat it, and then he was like, look, now I'm going to be showing you how to make ribs, but here's the chicken that's done, but I'm doing this other class, and it was very cool. And then it was brisket.
It was pulled pork.
Pulled pork.
We had a bunch of pork butt.
Yeah, and then the next day he was like, pulled pork sandwiches for lunch, and then we're going to the lake house. This was after, and then, we just sat up talking about Christmas lights and other things over a bottle of...
Tequila.
What kind is that?
Tequila.
1942?
Yeah.
The Don Julio 1942? Yeah.
Me and Zuzak are doing tequila shots.
Yeah, Zuzak be drinking that shit straight, but only the 1942, like the $20 a shot. It's like he's tipping the bottle up.
We did
But
that.
he's not the only one, though. Ryan Shelton,
Yeah,
he likes that.
tequila too.
No, he likes that specific one.
Of course, 'cause
and
he
also
was here.
Freddie, our electrician. Every time he comes over, he wants to look. I ain't going over there unless you got a bottle of 1942. So we should consider getting a case of them.
A case.
You never know. You never know when someone's going to come out to the 2026 ChristmasContractor.com season kickoff and get the Lake House VIP stay. You never know. But anyway, buy that ticket, schedule your trip, make sure you're here the
25th.
Shit, something like that. It's the last weekend. It's the last Friday and Saturday of September. It says here.
Yeah, 25, 26.
25 and 26.
I was right.
Yeah, the 25th and 26th of September. Make your ass be there. And you're going to learn something hanging out with your boy Ron. You're going to learn something. You're going to have a good time doing it. You're going to see a real installer who has a real installation business. And you're really looking at our actual warehouse where we actually install lights. Crews show up there, the greenery room, where we get the greenery from, the reefs, how we store them, how we about to put them on there. They're already set to go and go out on something. The office that's over there that we're in there 2 days a year because we're never in that office anymore. I think we're going to turn that into an apartment so people who work for us can stay with us since Tyrone got the guest house now. So I think we're going to turn that into a little Airbnb for guests. So we'll see what happens. But there's a lot of shit to do in the next month and a half. That was the point. There's a lot of stuff to do in the next month and a half that needs to get done. When you going to do it? There's a lot of shit that needs to be done. When you going to do it? Get off your ass and get busy. That's what's up. Mm-hmm. All right. So that's it. Season starts on September 1st. That's my dig about that. And the Kingdom Christmas Lights podcast. We're going to start August, excuse me. When we get into August, there's going to be a portion of our show that we're going to start doing we're going to stop and then we're going to put the different little decals on it or something. And we're going to do the Kingdom Christmas Lights podcast. We'll have let's see if I can find a media asset, like a Kingdom Christmas Lights logo. Maybe it's on the left or something, but we'll have a little logo on there. And then we'll talk to, the Kingdom Christmas Lights customers, which would be great because you get to hear what we tell our customers. So it'll be great. But we'll do a little section of our podcast that we're going to start implementing and talking to our Christmas customers. So that'll be fun.
That'll be very fun.
That'll be fun. And one last thing. Let's see. Everyone's asking, what's up with this website? Let's take a look.
What's up with your website?
What's up with
that is on my list of things to talk about. What is up?
I don't know. Let me look. It says it's... What does it say? Is there a problem with it? What's wrong? I started, but the root cause not finding. Is it fixed? Is it fixed?
So for the last 4 months, my husband has been at his desk.
You ain't got a husband. He's at the desk.
He's been at his desk nonstop. He doesn't sleep at night. He stays up all night working. He sleeps for a couple hours, then he's back at it. He has been working on this nonstop. And I keep saying, how much further? I'm just tying up some loose ends. I'm just tying up some loose ends. And we are still tying up loose ends. So it's been very interesting.
It's not been interesting. It's been very frustrating.
And
that's what she's trying to say to you. It's been very frustrating.
Our off season has not been really off season. We are not retired. We're not semi-retired. We are working our asses off.
Yeah. I mean, you can find a Christmas light installer near you. Look, check this out. We're looking at the website.
I can't believe you got it over here.
Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, it's got 9,081 public profiles in it. Let's see here. What's going on here?
So if your company is searchable, that you can find it online, then Ron has found it and put it into the directory already. And then if you can go in and once he has it open for business, once it's ready, then you can go in and claim your business and you can put your logos and whatnots in there. And then if you don't find your business in there, that means you got some more work to do because that means you're not very searchable online.
No, that's not true.
That's very well.
That's not true. Let's look at some. So this is like just whatever your zip code is, it automatically goes to a tailored page right for your specific zip code. Who's the best 3 contractors in the country based on your zip code? So it's not completely working yet because we don't have all the contractors on it. Let me get down here. Get down on it. So right here you got some results here. Let's see here. Why Santa selected these premium one? Okay, give me a zip code. Let's go through what we got here because right now we got.
Well, pick a city.
So right now there's 9,000 results for this. So if I went to, let's say, Vermont, what's the chances that there's anyone in Vermont who does Christmas lights except for oh, there is some. Look, so the map actually zooms to Vermont.
Wow. And
you can see there's 4 pages. There's 20 results per page, and because it's the 20 twin. So there's 20 pages of on 20 results, and then there's 4 pages of 20 results, and these are all the contractors. And if you can click on any of them, and it'll take you to their website or whatever kind of information that they have. It'll take you to their listing. Yeah. See, it says Jacksonville, Vermont, and Charlotte, Vermont, and whatever. And so apparently this Charlotte Lawn Service is the number 1. And then that shit ain't ready yet. Anyway, the Charlotte Lawn Service would be number 1, and then this is all the people in Vermont. Or give me a zip code. Let's go. Let's do all states and just give me a zip code. Let's go 90210. Everybody knows now 90210. 90210. Who we got? Who we got over here in our little matchup?
Beverly Hills. Certainly they have Christmas lights in Beverly Hills.
Not, I guess, illuminating team in California. And Jingle Joys, and let's see. Yeah, there's a couple of them. Oh, look, there's some right there near Compton.
Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah. There's a lot of people in California.
That's cool.
Anybody know? Look at all these. And this is like, we haven't even opened the site yet. We already got 10,000 contractors on here that are vetted. We have all their information. This is the power of AI, son. Your salesman is not fucking doing this. I guarantee it. AI will outwork all your salesmen. As a matter of fact, let's come up with another one. For this little search thing. Let's go with 22554. That's Virginia. That's for Northern Virginia, baby. Northern Virginia. What we got here? Northern Virginia. We got the VA Stafford Outdoor Connection. We got Medallions Christmas Lights. I could have sworn I seen, let's see, search the directory. I could have sworn I seen, what's his name in there?
What's his name? Gotta be more clear about what's his name.
The people that we know, our friends that are in the business. Yeah, so, I don't see. VA Stafford Shine Installers 124 in Stafford. We got VA Stafford Outdoor Lighting and, I don't know. Anyway, It's got all the. You can be a featured contractor. You can be a featured vendor in the contractor list. We got dashboards, all kinds of shit, man. This thing, I'm telling you. I was telling Mike Marlow last night. My takeaway from last night was I told Mike, I said, dog, I'm getting ready to take over the Christmas industry. I really am. And then the look on their faces was like, what? Like, oh my God, just Laura, tap him again. He needs to stop talking. Right?
Yes.
I was like, I'm taking over the Christmas industry and it's getting ready to happen and that's what's going on and shit. And that's how I feel about it. And they were like, yeah, okay. 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 You're taking over. Okay. So I know when I get there, when I get to the finish line, right? When I get to where I'm going and I turn around and I'll say, you know, someone said, man, I always knew you was going to do it. I supported you from the beginning. I believed in you from the start. I don't know if they would be in that line. I don't know if they would be in that line that supported me and believed in me from the beginning. But, you know, we're from the show me state. You know, you got to show somebody what you're working on. You know what I'm saying? You just can't get up in there like that. View 2. Yeah, I haven't even looked at this. I'm still working on it, but yeah. So I have vendor listings, and this is kind of what this looks like. And just this is a second view. Let me see here what's going on here. Okay, let me see what we got here. Okay, let's go with this. All right. So like you draw the lights on the house. Let me get my little edit design and take some of these things off of here. Oh, actually, I can just come up here and clear it. Yeah, see, obviously I'm not ready for this, but I'm just showing it to you anyway because I figured maybe you want to see it. All right, so I guess I can just lasso this in here and delete it, right? All right, anyway. So if you take the C9 lighting and say you're talking about a roof line, right? And there's an easy mode for homeowners, but this is for like the straight bosses, like you a straight boss like me. All right, so you want to do warm white and red, or just warm white, or you want to
do candy cane. Do warm white. Do
blue,
red, white, and green.
Yes. Let me just do warm white because most people want warm white. And let's darken it. You do the door scale. That's already there. And then the night mode. Working on a night moon. So like basically it's a real cool little thing that you can, you know, put the lights in. It's super simple. In the summertime. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, sweet summertime. All right. So anyway, by the time I sang that little verse right there, that you can have the house drawn. All right. And then the cool thing about this is design studio. No one's seen a design studio, right? You can switch to permanent lighting, and it'll show you permanent lighting on animation. Now, what's cool about this is you can send someone a quote for the Christmas lights and permanent lighting like in 2 seconds. And it shows you like even down here, you can see you're going to need one power box. You're going to need 35 5-foot sections of track. You're going to need 173 pucks. You're going to need this extension wire and breaking down how many it is. Data boosters. You're going to need a power injection. It shows you everything. Hello?
Uh-huh.
Hello?
I'm listening.
All right, so then you go up here and you switch back to C9s, and then you're going to see the C9s. So in this exact installation for the roof line, it shows you need 208 bulbs, 229 feet of socket wire, circle clips, how many males and females, how many lamp cord extensions. You can even click on this and say, like on this one right here, let me switch back to C9. So if I'm on C9 here, I can go to, say if I did red, I can say, hey, let me get red tips. What? What? What?
Wow.
Red tips, and you can change the spacing and get it how you want, you know, so it looks whatever. But you can do red tips, red corners, or come off of that, or you can do like maybe you just want to do a 2-2 combination and change your right there, and you can have red tip 2-2, 3-3. You want to go red, white, and blue. You want to change that white out for this one. Do red, white, and blue. I mean, whatever you want to do. You want to do pink in there, yellow, 2-2 combination, 1-1. I didn't have continuous flow on. Continuous flow is if you start going on a pattern. When you stop and then you start again, it's not back to the first red, red, and then you start again, red, 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 red. So everything's red. It continues with the pattern. So if it's red, red, if you start another line, it starts with white, and then it starts with blue, for example. So that's that, and it's cool, man. So like,
That's cool.
if you're looking at the daytime, it looks like that. And then if you say you're doing mini lights is cool. So you have a branch wrap in C9. Say we're gonna do that branch wrap right here in that white, like that. And we're gonna make the white on the branch wrap right there. Boom. And that's gonna be 5 strands to get there. Next. And then in the canopy, we're gonna need about 60 to pull this off. And we're gonna do pink and pure white. So this is the C7 wrap in the canopy. So I'll canopy wrap that one right there. Boom. And then you can see the night mode that you got pink and white, or you just got white or whatever. And then that right there, and complete the tree. All right. And then this one is a, I'm still working on this. I got some stuff that you guys haven't even seen yet, but which this is bushes and shrubs, excuse me. Bushes and shrubs are easy if you want to do like pure white and red, excuse me. I had this thing checked that it applies to all. That's what's going on here. So if you're doing bushes and shrubs and you say you're just going to do them in red, you would just, pretty simple, just go like this. And just go right there. Now you're going to have to be in charge of how many strands of lights you think it is, because it's not going to figure all that shit out for you. So say if you got those 2 that are red, and then you'll say it'll probably take 24 strands of lights. We'll put a case in there, and so add that. Then we're going to do the columns. Columns would be you can do the 2-2 and 3-3 combinations, so you can have candy cane in the columns, which is easy. You never used to be able to do that before. But if you go to trees and you're just doing a regular branch wrap, this one's about a 70 count tree, but you would go, say we're going to do that one pure white like this. Pure white in your tree. You can expand the width if you want to, like this. I mean density, or the hell's going on here? Anyway, then I can do some red ones for the branches. And then whatever like that. All right. And then, so if we have this one right here, then what you're looking at is, for this setup, this one is 104 bulbs of pure white, 104 bulbs of red. Now let's go with the greenery, because if you got like, say, this is a wreath, this is the mixed noble, or if you go with the Oregon fir, you see how the lights are in it? Like you can change like the lights that are in it, or you can change. I mean, dude, there's nothing like it, man. Just get off the gas, you're out of business. This is it. You can put the canvas or the LED lit bow on there, and say you would need a 60 for this bad boy. So you would just add the wreath, and see how the night mode, it doesn't show like a daytime photo at night. It's darkened at night, and you just put this bad boy right here. Now it's got pure white, and so you do like that. Make another copy right here and put it there, and then we're good. Maybe you want some sprays. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're just that type of person that just needs sprays with lit bows, and we're gonna go mix noble on it. And maybe you just want to put a spray on there. Boom. And then here's your lit spray. Now, once again, this website is not done. It's not even close, but it's done enough to show you this stuff. So you want to do some lit sprays right here. Is anybody even listening? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm listening.
All right. No, I was looking at the people online. All right. So you put your lit sprays up in here. And then, so yeah, we look like we got something right here, right? Oh, we don't have nothing. What am I talking about? We got the, you're going to have to do that archway.
You got to do that archway and those
So
garages.
there's a 27-footer or the 46-footer. If you know about the large and small archway, you already know what I'm talking about. But it's just simple like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then you got the garage. So if you did like the tips, it would put the tips, see, on the archway and the windows and shit. Watch this. Or if you do the windows, there's a small window, which is the 5x3. Everybody knows that. Or the large window is like 2 windows together. So these would be large windows. This would probably be oversized. So the large windows, it would just be like that one to, I guess you can call it this one that. But it's really not. And then these are maybe small windows up in here. like that. And then another something that's cool is like if you did greenery, if you did like say garland, see like this is the mixed noble garland. See how it draws it? Or if you want the Oregon fir, it's like this. No thanks.
So you can draw it on the post so it looks like it's supposed to?
Yeah.
Look at that.
See that?
Wavy.
No one does that. No one does that. So if you have like, say if I'm gonna do this post here, I could do like a port trailing, and then all you do is just hold shift on that bad boy, and you can put it like this right here, or whatever, or just draw it like that. You can change how it looks, whatever, but you can have it on there if you want to. But like the thing that's cool though is once you have that, and then you're like, well, hold on. See, this breaks down the whole entire estimate of everything you see, and then the customer can see the estimate as you're building it. That's into this design down here. But this is everything that you need, all the materials. 235 bulbs, 415 feet of socket wire. You need 71 pure white bulbs. You need 71 red bulbs. I mean, this is it. This is everything. The C9 bulbs we're talking about is the warm white. And then you got the mini lights, how many strands of mini lights you're going to need to pull this off, how many glue sticks you need for the windows, how many clips that you're going to need, how many C7s that you're going to need for that tree. Goes through extension cords, timer, males and females. You need 63 lamp cord, 329 feet. I mean, it's got everything. How many mixed noble greenery. I mean, if you wanted to, this is the generate client link that the client can see a client view of that. But if you wanted to, you could just let me see here. Buy these materials. And so these are all the materials. You can say, no, I don't need the socket wire. I do have that. But other than that, I need the materials. And then what do you think's going to happen?
Oh my gosh, show me.
What do you think's going to happen here? It's right there. All of these things are in the shopping cart right now. Every single thing that you wanted to get, they're all in the shopping cart, and you push the button right here and you buy it. $2,700 worth of shit, but this is what it's like when you're doing Christmas lights, because you can't just buy 172 feet of socket wire typically. You have to buy like a 500-foot roll or something. You have to buy bags of 25 minimum of, things, or bags of 50 or whatever. So, that's how it goes. But another thing that's interesting is, let me show you back to this screen. If you were up here and you did ridge clips. So if you did, hey, I'm gonna do this ridge line right here, and we always do the ridge line in red. And so we're right here, and then you're putting your ridge line, I believe we're doing, right? So the ridge line is always different because it's hard to draw a picture from this view of the ridge line. So it's always going to be, see it says ridge line right here. See, this is probably 185 feet, and this is probably 170 is a true number. It's never 50 or lower. So that's the rules in there. But when you see on your left side here, you'll see that you'll need some ridge clips now. You need 153 ridge clips. So that's going to take everything, and see, you have your, what do you want to do? You want to make some certain things optional where the customer can select it. It's an interactive view that the customer can see. On that one, you're 75% for new customers is what we do. Returning customers are 50. It's how we roll. If there's any 10% discount for military, first responder, or money off, or however you want to do it, that's on there. So it's a $4,818 job, for example. And you, well, how do you get that? How'd you get there? Okay, let's go through it. Let's go through that. How I got there is because you got to open up your pricing, homie. You got to open up your pricing. You know what I'm saying? So like if you charging $6 a foot for the one story and $8 a foot, and you're charging how much for the roof line, and then you're charging $4.50 for ground stakes, or if you're charging $30 a foot for the permanent lighting system, this is how it calculates all the estimates is based on how many feet. Mm-hmm. How much is your archway? How much is your this? How much is your that? Because I already know how many feet it is, and I know how much it is per foot. It's very easy. How many mini light strands do you pay that you charge? $25 each, $35 for net lights, $25 for branch wrap strand. I mean, whatever you charge, you just put your prices in here, and then And then this is for your approval packet, for your estimate. Your client message, your terms and conditions, your new product, just whatever it is, that this is what will or won't be in your estimate, and then it goes to the estimate. I'll show you that one later. So that's how you do that. You can put like the garland in options, so when the customer clicks garland, they can see the price change and they can see the rendering with or without it. The important part of the rendering is to only have the approved rendering, not the one that you submitted so they can see what's possible. When they approve it, you want the actual rendering that they can see, not something else. And also they can go through and they can just change the colors of the whole thing if they wanted to. So like if you said, well, what does it look like if it was just all pink and white, like everything? It would look like that. You know what I mean? So the customers can see all that. And another one is like, what if you're doing an HOA, or what if you got like, this is the house, right? But what about, this right here is the house, but what about my front gate? Then you're like, yeah, you're right about that. So here's like, so you can do custom library full of stuff that you can add, but you go into another section, right? Yeah. So your next section, let's skip this for now. Your next section could be, let me see here. Let me pull up something that looks realistic. All right, here we go. So this is a gate, if you didn't know that. Right. So, no, thank you. So you save this. This is your gate, and it's already in dark mode. But the gate would be really easy because you'd probably just do some garland, some lit garland, like right here. Mm-hmm. And then you would probably do, damn, that freehand is tight. Mm-hmm. And then you can just hold shift to make a straight line like that. Anyway, so you got some garland on here, and then you can say, all right, and then what we're going to do is that, and then we're going to do like 2 sprays. These Oregon ones will probably be good here. And then we'll just make, come on, girl, what you doing? All right. So anyway, we'll just put this little spray like here, like this. The hell's going with this fucking thing? Did it break?
You broke it.
I did broke it? Nah, that can't be right. It's definitely acting crazy. No doubt about that. All right, so this would be like the other view. So then you save this. So like when the customers see it, they'll see, well, the main house is this and it needs all this. And then on the gate view, which obviously you can rename it to front gate. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that way on the front gate, or it's this entrance for the HOA or whatever, so they can go down through it. They can change the customers and look at change the colors, and they can go down and look through, like, this is what this needs and this is what this costs, and they can see and go through the different images and be interactive. This is like just next level stuff that Kingdom's doing.
Cool.
But it tells you everything. So it goes down to like the worker pay. So this is into our payroll. So it does our payroll for us and everything, but it'll show you, based on this $6,403 combined front, 2-section bid, next level, bud. 2-section bid, and then you have your workers forecast is, the C9 lighting, we pay 80 cents a foot. We pay another one for takedown. We pay for mini lights. We pay for takedown. So this one shows you the install and the takedown, and it shows you the greenery, what I'm going to pay. So this labor for takedown and install is going to cost me $712.97 based on the way it's designed right this second. Then your profit margin shows you the material cost, and then it shows you your labor cost. Now the material cost right now, if it connects it into Kingdom Christmas Lights, it'll show that we're using existing inventory. It shows the value of your inventory versus if you have to purchase new inventory and what your profits will be. So this one's showing a profit with new materials, and buying it from the Shopify prices, but this would be a $1,700 profit on that. But this is not all the way together. Normally it should be 50 to 60% profit, if not more. But this is just because I'm sitting here making it and messing with it. But so you'll have this, and then it has like pick tickets where you have this many crews, and this is what the crew has on inventory. But you assign these 3 jobs, and they have everything they need, except for they're going to need those pink mini lights, and they're going to need those 2 reefs, and it goes to the pick ticket from the warehouse. I mean, this, I'm telling you, it's fucking next level. You don't have nothing like this. Fucking game over type shit. But yeah, like the different views when you see it from the warehouse, it'll tell you like, this is what's needed. These are the things that are needed. But after he does these 3 assignments, he's going to need more clips, and he's going to need this. So you just issue the materials out to him, and then you can see which one of your crews can take that job, and you can just assign it to him. Or if I did assign it to him, they're going to need this and this and this. So it's super important. The way that your guys see it, you know, you don't want your guys seeing the phone number and the email addresses and all your proprietary information. You have to, because Java shows it to them, but you don't want them to see it. If you want to call them, just push the button and call them. Or if you want to message them, you just push the button and message through our operating system and through Kingdom Comms, not through your cell phone and stuff like that. And then the directions will take them right to the house with an embedded custom design Google map. But anyway, so that's that. And then you just go, boom, Espanol, and everything's in Espanol. The whole thing's in Spanish. Every single thing's in Spanish.
Yeah.
All right. So even the materials. See, it breaks down all the materials in Spanish also. It shows you what they need, what you got, how much you're supposed to have, what's on there, upload photos. Come on, girl. Come on, people now. Smile on your brother. Everybody get together. Try to love one another right now. Anyway, so that's that. And then it has like little vendor matchups and companies, Kingdom Radio, ChristmasContractor.com, and Santa AI. It's the only vendors we got because we're not open yet. But I bet you there's going to be a couple people want to have dinner with the Robies to talk about getting their ass up on here. But yeah, so you can check your inventory. You can just come in here and just download the photo images and use it like a regular tool, which we'll be letting people do this year. But it's really cool because you get to make your estimate. You get to... You know, someone calls you and then you're like, oh, okay. And you just type in, you know, someone else's name and then it just pulls up their rendering just like this screen, but it pulls up that one. So when you're on the phone with the client, oh, what's your name? Boom, you can pull up everything. Everything. Anything and everything. And click of a button, and your people can do it too, but they have different views of the design studio. So, but they get to see the approved picture of exactly what it looks like, and the shit's in Spanish so they can understand it. And it's all custom. This is what we're building. This is the game changer. This is what I was talking about, Mike. And a lot more stuff than that. So we'll have 10,000 people going to be receiving an email and a text message very soon about jumping in here, listening to our podcast, and some other stuff. But I think it's some game changing stuff, and it's I showed it to you, all right. And there's more stuff, but we'll definitely ask Santa. Don't get me started on Ask Santa. Unbridled Santa. Santa knows everything about the Christmas industry.
Yeah.
That's what they call a second brain. It's knowledge, a rooted knowledge that you have. This is the way that I want to think, and then AI just plugs into it with those parameters and guardrails, and it just acts. But it comes on this is truth grounded knowledge. So you don't need to look for the information. This is the information, and that's what they call the second brain. Anyway, but it's in there, son. And you can go in there and you can go ahead and order what you want to. You can come up with this and this. You can buy the package online. Game changer. You can say, hey, you done ran these 25 customers and you brought these 6 in, but here's how many reefs that you have. So based on what you sold, you already outsold your inventory by 6 reefs. And here's where they are. Push this one button and it'll buy it. And not just from ChristmasContractor.com. If you order something that we have from a click and ship provider, most people are using Shopify. Shopify Collective. So basically you buy and then the order goes directly to them and they get to see it and you don't see a damn thing. It's like, nah. because we offer the same things that our vendors do. And if I got Ridge Clips, why the hell would I send you the fucking Ridge Clips when I got them myself? You know, this is for other stuff or when I run out. We have a button, you can push it, and I could just buy something on someone else's website. It automatically puts it into the cart of their website. I don't need no API. I don't need to be connected to you, nothing. We're talking about kingdom here, son. I push the button, and it just has everything in your shopping cart. All the stuff I need in your shopping cart. And it just does it for us. So the click and ship has never been easier, and we don't need to connect into anyone's website. We don't need to have all these customers getting stolen because we sent them to another website. It's like, it doesn't need to happen. And your buddy Ron's figured it out. I've been working my ass on it, like she said. Ain't sleeping. I'm just working on it because it's like there's something inside of me that when I was a kid, it's a dream. We all had it, but yours hadn't been watered in a while. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it ain't seen the sun in a minute, is what I'm trying to tell you. It's there's something inside of you, but it just seems like it's never going to happen, right? Like the zoo, I had that thing about those caged animals. There's just something inside of you. It really is that makes you want to do something. You have this dream that was inside of you. God put this seed inside of you that he's wanting it to grow through you, like veins, like in your body. I mean, it's something like my cup is overflowing, and that's what you're filled up with is what comes out of your mouth, right? And this is what I am overflowing. My cup is overflowing. It is coming out of my mouth. I am filled up to the brim and constantly pouring out and constantly refilling with more. For the first time, that dream is not dead. Now that dream, for the first time ever, the graveyard's full of dreams that are dead. Those are dead. Maybe they have a legacy, but their dreams are gone. You are still alive. You still have breath, and you are watching this podcast. You are. You are watching this podcast. Your dream's not dead. AI can breathe life into your dream. The things that have always been inside of you, now you can actually make them happen yourself. The tools have advanced on this planet Earth to the point you finally can do that and get that dream out of you. Get that calling that God called you to do that. Get that out of you and let the world see that, whatever it is. And my deal is Christmas lights. My deal is running a Christmas light business, and I'm getting that out of me, and it's going to be badass, and I think it's going to be industry changing. I'm very excited about it. It's not ready yet. That's why I haven't showed it to you, because I'm not going to put some piece of crap that doesn't work and hangs up, and it doesn't work in this section and all that. I'm not bringing something to you like that. When I bring it to you, it's going to be badass. It's going to work perfect. It's going to make total sense. And it's not going to make any false claims of, hey, Miss Homeowner, you just drew a line here and here. You got 84-foot house, and here's the materials, and call Billy. He'll do it for $600. I'm not doing that because that's not accurate. You're going to spend all day defending that. I'm coming out with something that makes total sense. It's going to be super easy for homeowners, contractors, vendors. And to be perfectly honest with you, if myself, Ron Robey, if I can make $500,000 in one season, 1 year, off of what we're doing on computers, Kingdom Christmas Lights will exist no more. Well, I'll be done with Christmas. I won't do Christmas anymore. I'll turn into Jason Guyman and just teach and actually build systems to make people's businesses better. I would like to do coding every single day, and that's all I want to do. I don't want to do nothing else. I don't even want to stop to install Christmas lights and run our business that I have to. I have to do that. That's not get to. I have to do that because I'll be in deep shit if I don't. I mean, just that's the life I've carved out for myself. So grab your gun and get out there on the front line, son. You know, this ain't you tell the women and kids, give them a kiss, I'll holler at you in a couple months. It's time to fight for the life that you want. For the life that you deserve. You want to take your family out on a vacation to Miami and do things. You want to do that. You want to have enough money that you don't need to pick up the fucking pressure washer after Christmas. For me, it was fencing. Out there, twisting my fucking ankle, building fences in the hot summer sun, sweating my ass off, sweat rings around every clothes that you have, laboring in the sun. Well, every Christmas I say, do you want to go out there and build fences? Is that what you want to do? After Christmas, do you want to go out there and start building fences in February because you want to take a break and do all this other kind of shit? Man, no, hell no. Hell no. Leave that for everyone else. Yeah, David and them, they like doing that. The other people, they just want to make enough money so they have enough money. Then they can make it back to doing their 9 to 5. And after that, they don't want to give no more effort. They want to check off the box. Did you go to work today? Yes, sweetie, I went to work today. Okay, back on the PlayStation. I guess we're good because you checked that box. Man, fuck that. The box you need to check is my family can live that life. Are you checking that box? No, you're not. You're doing the bare minimum. And you have been called to do great things. And there's no excuse. Get off your ass and get busy.